Here's another example of a multiple step trigonometry problem where we are required to use any of the 5 basic trig formulas. What is the measure of side ds rounded to the nearest tenth? Side ds is part of a right triangle, but we don't have enough information to solve that triangle. It shares a side dp, with triangle EDP, which also is a situation where we don't have enough information to solve right away. We are forced to start with the triangle on the left, triangle MED, where we have a 36-degree angle and the opposite side. It would be useful for us to find the hypotenuse because it is shared by one of the other 2 triangles. So this is an SOH situation. Sine of 36 degrees is equal to opposite 10 over hypotenuse x. This is the SOH formula, and it will look like this when I plug the values into the formula and solve. Step 1 has us using the SOH formula to solve for side ED, and we get a value of 17.0130 centimeters if rounded to 4 decimal places. Now that we know side ED, we are able to move into the second triangle, triangle DEP. This is not a right triangle, so is therefore a sine law or cosine law situation. And we are set up to use sine law. Knowing angle P and its opposite side, side ED, and knowing angle E, we can find the opposite side to angle E, which is side PD. Step 2 involves using sine law like this. The unknown side, side DP, over sine of 60 degrees is equal to side ED 17.0130 over sine of 38 degrees. The solution will look like this. I end up with side DP is equal to 23.9315 centimeters, again rounded to 4 decimal places. And now that I know side DP, I can finally solve the question that was asked, which is, what is the length of side DS? In triangle DSP, I have a 40-degree angle, a 23.9315 centimeter hypotenuse, and I am looking for the adjacent side. That is a CAH formula situation. And I fill in the CAH formula like this. Cos of 40 degrees is equal to unknown x over 23.9315. Simplifying, I end up with x is equal to 18.3326. Because the question asked for the answer to be rounded to the nearest tenth, my final answer is therefore 18.3 centimeters. Remember that rounding off to 4 decimal places is just for the values I write down. In reality, I am using the memory of my calculator to avoid rounding off until the final step. This retains as much accuracy as possible for my final answer.